Here's how one Portland police officer described the mob.
It says something when you're at a Black Lives Matter protest. You have more minorities on the police side than you have in a violent crowd. And you have white people screaming at black officers. You have the biggest nose I've ever seen. Having people tell you, what to do with your life, that you need to quit your job, that you need to, you're hurting your community, but they're not in part of the community. And once again, you as a privileged white person telling someone of color what to do with their life.
So, what's all this about? Because we've heard from the Portland police officer earlier who said that he's seen black police officers face racism from the people there who are claiming that they're fighting for black lives. So what's really going on in the country? What's behind all of this?
What's behind specifically in Portland is an ideological agenda to push socialist viewpoints and far fringe progressive viewpoints. This has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. You've got a bunch of privileged white kids who are shouting racist remarks at black officers and committing acts of violence without getting in real trouble. I mean, if you want to talk about white privilege, that seems like white privilege. There is an end goal of getting rid of policing as we know it. They want to break down institutions, whether it's policing or the justice system or just capitalism, and they want to rebuild these institutions in their own ideological image. And of course, you have to do that when to get to that point, you get to be a little bit violent. You have to intimidate. This is a domestic terroristic act to use your ideology to try to frighten people, to bully people, using violence to get to your means. And I'm glad finally President Trump is stepping up here and sending in the federal government.